Yo, what's up? This Lakita Evans, aka Kiki, the owner of Fathoburgers. Check me out at Boss Talk on the Rooftop.
Right now we out here down in Deep Ellum in the great city of Dallas, checking out Fathoburgers. So food's phenomenal. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I get the fatty, right? The fatty is a bacon cheeseburger with egg on top of that thing. And you gotta fry that egg well done, no runny yolk. So if you ain't got that, you ain't got a real Fathoburger. That ain't the fatty. Check it out though. What's up, everybody? I'm Bryson Fowler. Thank you for joining us on Boss Talks on the Rooftop. I'm here with Miss Kiki Evans, owner of Fathoburgers, and let me tell you, it's one of the best burgers I've ever had in my life, and I eat a lot of burgers. And I mean, yo, let me just introduce, because I can't speak no more on the food. How you doing, Miss Lady?
I'm good.
Good to see you.
I'm all right.
Hey, I appreciate you bringing. We got the place closed because food's already gone.
Yeah.
It didn't make it up to the rooftop, so I'm gonna let you know. Compliments to you and everything that you have going.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell everybody what I had.
Okay.
I had the fatty, which is bacon, egg, and cheeseburger. Now, when I tell you the egg was on point, the beef patty was on point, the bacon was on point, down to the bun, my God. It sounds like cat, but I swear to God.
That was good, wasn't it?
It was good. It was so good. So, like, guys, if you're ever in Deep Ellum, it's just going to be all over the place.
Yeah.
Please, 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 bless your gang with Fathoburgers. Miss Evans, tell us about your story. Tell us about what got you coming from Waco, right? On up to Dallas.
Okay. Well, first of all, hamburgers is my background. I don't know how to cook soul food. I don't know how to cook none of that stuff.
Oh, okay.
I stick with what I know.
Right.
Which is burgers. So I started out in the burger industry when I was 15. That was my first job. I stayed there during high school. Even when I moved to Dallas, and people don't know, I went to KD Studio over there off Stemmen Freeway.
Oh, really?
To be an actor.
Oh, wow.
And I graduated. And then after that, I went to American Broadcasting School in Garland.
Oh, okay.
To be a radio personality.
Oh, so you well versed in the mic and
pretty
the camera.
Much.
Nice.
But while I was doing it, I still held down a burger. I was still working in the burger field. Right. Just to have income coming in.
Right.
But I never knew that I was going to actually end up making my own, my own restaurant with burgers. Right. But history, it goes down the line with women and black women. The first black woman. I'm not. On my end, from the research that I've done, she's the first black woman in my eye to start a burger joint, which is Leviancy. She started Fatburger. So she started that in Bastrop, Texas. Yep. And then she moved to California. Yeah. She passed away a couple of years ago. Yeah. Like maybe after I started my burger joint in Waco. Oh, wow. I had a building. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The building I went viral the old school way. That's before social media and all that. I'm talking CNN, Good Morning America, Tasha Point-0, to one of the late night TV hosts. What is his name? He has blonde hair, but he was like he wasn't really feeling it. Yeah. So.
Well, Move right along, I'm feeling it.
And Dallas blew this up 10 years ago as well.
Really?
Dallas always took Fathoburgers viral. Like, I don't know how Dallas got it, but when they got it, they took it viral every time.
I mean, one thing about Dallas is like a big mecca for foodies.
True.
So, like, you know, a lot of migrators come here and they bring their culture here.
Yeah.
And then,
they like to eat a lot in Dallas.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You see what sits before you.
Man.
I eat a lot. I eat really good.
I do too, man. I be trying. I like,
man, it's hard.
Oh well.
It's hard, but you know what? Good food make you happy.
Exactly.
And I want to let you know, like, hey, your food made me happy. So that's why.
My thing about good food is, in this industry, it's cutthroat.
Yeah.
It's very cutthroat.
What do you mean?
The food industry, you got a lot of people that's jealous. You wouldn't even think, like, I serve burgers. You got somebody over here doing barbecue and soul food over here just jealous of me. I'm like, we are in two different categories.
Yeah.
I'm in my lane, you're in your lane.
Right.
Like, I don't go to your restaurant saying, hey, what's in that? I don't do that. I go there to support because I like to eat.
Right.
So it's like, I done had so many people come in my life that's envious of it. I'm like, it took me 10 years to come up with a perfect product.
And see,
this stuff didn't happen overnight.
And that's another part.
Right.
Like, a lot of people don't understand. Like, you're looking at my chapter 10.
Exactly.
Not my chapter 1.
Exactly.
So, like, my book is still being written, but like, it didn't just start.
Right.
So for you to have a chapter 10, you've already put in your 10,000 hours to have your specific product down packed. And I mean,
and people wonder why it's like I stay on my truck a lot. Like, it's hard for me to hire people because with me it's different. People want to come up in my restaurant to see how my operation is going. Like, they don't come in there to, like back in Waco now, people got hired on my food truck just to eat the food. It's like they was working just for the food. Like, the hell with the paycheck.
Hey, it's going back to you anyway.
Right. Well, I feed all my employees and stuff, so then I feed them for free.
Right.
And that's something I always do. But going back to the product, I tell everybody, they be like, how do you do it? I'm like, you got to focus on the product.
Right.
Because if nothing else, like, if something else happens, I know my product gonna sell.
Absolutely.
Like, I can go take a couple of days off. I know I can come back and I know people be already yearning for me, like, where's she at? Where's she at?
Right.
You know, I can take a couple of days off and boom, and still make some money.
You don't get to take no days off because...
No, they won't let me. But I can't trust people with my product. Even if you pay people $18 an hour, they're still not going to do it right.
I mean, you're a perfectionist.
Exactly.
That's what it sounds like.
I try to, if one guy, he told me, he's like, when you hire somebody, you hiring them to imitate you. How much would you pay you to cook your product? I was like, I pay top dollar, period.
Right.
But that still don't mean they're gonna cook it right. They're just there for the money. That's just this generation, period.
Paycheck. Right.
So
with you transitioning to up here, what was your struggles like in Waco?
Man, Waco is like, it's a crab city. People outside of Waco call Waco a crab city. Really? Because they always just bring you, when they see that you're shining, they're going to find some way to try to throw a dart in your stuff. Right. I mean, I had people from all colors and backgrounds. They cut the wire on my food truck. I had them vandalize my first restaurant. And then it's like they done so much, water in my gas tank to stop me from traveling and touring. Wow. Yeah.
So how did you remain positive and staying afloat and making sure that you continue to press forward?
Man, to be honest, I honestly don't know how I did it. Because my mom passed away in January.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So it's like people been like torturing me. I'm like, dude, I haven't even had time to grieve. I'm still trying to put myself together and keep my business afloat. Right. And it's like, when she died, it's like a part of me died too. I was finna let everything go. Right. Like, I wasn't working for like a month or so. I was just out of it. I was like,
you had to take time.
Didn't even take time because I had to take care of my niece and nephews.
Right. So you're a family person.
Right.
And then, you know, everyone's looking to you.
Right.
And, you know, needing that guidance.
I try to do the best I can, man.
So perseverance
yeah.
is ingrained in you.
Yeah, and they be talking about how do you do it? I was like, man, I just keep going. Mistakes and all, just keep going.
Keep going.
It is what it is.
Right.
And I had to learn because when I was in Waco, people know me for jabbing back at people on social media. I get them, I post them, and I will go off on them. And
you got time today.
Man, I got time today on my off day. They be like, I got time today. So they was like referring to my fans like Beyonce beehives. Because my fans was getting there and just chop them up to pieces.
And I mean, your food is going to create fanatics.
Right.
And then because of how much love and time and talent you put into your product, like, you're going to have fanatics. I became a fanatic just in the past 15 minutes. Like, I mean, you was in there working, flipping, and I was like, I'm over here capping. I'm like, yeah, put some fries on there. And then I was like, dang, she actually gave me some fries. And the fries was busting.
Yeah.
I was like,
and I said, when I do create a product like with burgers, I got to make sure I have a perfect fry. So you got to combine all that, like with cheese and stuff, like. Mainly our people, they be like, is that Rotel cheese? I'm like, baby, it's cheese. We make it every morning. And then we have people, it gets so bad, like when we're prepping, like people don't understand, we prep our stuff daily.
Right.
Chopping the onions, cutting tomatoes.
Made to order.
Made to order, fresh.
Fresh. Ooh.
I don't take nothing home. It all gets thrown away at the end of the night.
See, you cold.
Yeah.
you cold. You
that
cold.
Quality.
Billy. Yeah.
I like quality.
Yeah. And see, it's proof in your product.
Right.
Like, you can taste the quality. You can taste the perfection in your food and your preparation.
And people be talking about the seasoning. What kind of seasoning you use? You can't get it up here in Dallas, I can tell you that.
Right. And something about your bun. I've never tasted it around in Dallas.
It's actually a couple of restaurants that use it, but they use it like it's supposed to be used for like steak and gravy. That's what it's supposed to be used for. So
you technically made a gourmet burger.
God dang right. So I said, if I'm going to make this burger, I was like, I want them to taste it, the flavor from the outside, from the end to the rooter to the tutor.
Man, and you did that from top to bottom.
And then look at this. In Waco, they said I use too much butter on the bread. Dallas love it. They said I use too much over-seasoned meat. But Dallas like, put more seasoning on the meat. I'm like, well, I keep forgetting Dallas is like a foodie city. Like, they love to taste, you know,
So, you know, it's funny that you say, like, in one area, they had all kind of problems with different nitpicking. Right. You know, and then in another area, they just love you.
Because I'm going to keep it 100. Like in Waco, I had a very diverse crowd. Coming from Waco to Dallas, I have like majority black versus Waco. I got more support like from every background in Waco. Chinese people thought it was like a Chinese restaurant at first.
Really?
They thought it was Chinese burgers.
Oh, Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Ho.
Yeah.
Last name.
Exactly. Victor Ho.
Yeah. So I get it.
So they thought it was a Chinese burger. But it actually started like, people talking about how you get the name. Back when I was staying in Waco, when I was going to TSTC, Culinary Arts. Right. I went to Culinary Arts too. Yeah.
See. Yeah. So you're studious. You're forever a student.
Right.
Always perfect. I love it. Yeah. I love it.
So one day I went to McDonald's or whatever. That's when it was popular back then. These Baylor kids, little black kids from Baylor, they was high as hell. You know, and I was just in there getting one of them frappes at the time, just chilling or whatever. And then they brought they order out. And that one dude, he was just eating that burger. You know, when you high, everything tastes good. Right. And he got the licking talk. Damn, that whole good. It didn't dawn on me then.
To call it foul.
To call it foul. It didn't dawn, and then I was like, it's short for homemade burger. It depends on how you want to take it. In Texas, hoe can mean anything. Right. if you study black folks, we cuss out anything.
Right.
It don't matter whether it's a bill, collector, anything.
Anything.
That word comes, it don't mean you're cussing out somebody.
Right.
And then I have people come to the restaurant, they like, I don't want to say the word, or kids like, I don't want to say the word, but you cuss on GTA.
All day.
All day long. Y'all cussing in these schools all day long. Fighting and cussing, but you want to come to my restaurant and want to be conservative now?
Hey, want to be PC and proper.
Like, what the hell? Make it make sense.
Hey, it's a respect thing.
Right,
I get it. You know, you're still Southern. You know, you still respect the elders. But I mean, like, if that hoe good, that hoe good.
That hoe good. It's good. It's all right with me. But yeah, it took me a whole minute to come up with this product. 10 years.
Yeah.
I started back in 2011.
Oh, wow.
I was young then. I was making money.
Yeah.
At least $10,000 a day.
Oh, man.
In the building.
Man.
Baby, when I say that was my first business, nobody can tell me nothing, so I was just blowing my money. I was just blowing it. Limo rides, concerts.
Doing what you want.
Yeah.
But that's why we work so hard, though.
Right.
You know, a lot of people don't understand, like, we don't punch the 9 to 5 clock.
Right.
We may work 24/7, but we doing what we want to do.
Facts. And then DeRoe, when he was popular back then, DeRoe, back in 2011, I got a free backstage pass to his concert in Waco.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, and they introduced me to him. He's like, oh, you the one that making more noise than me in D-Town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not everybody listens to rap, but everybody eat a burger.
Everybody eat a burger. And like I had to get it copyrighted and trademarked like that second day. I made $5,000 that first day. And I took all of that and got it trademarked. Cause that attorney, he came to me, he's like, do you know people are buying domain names, selling merch, selling all this? I'm like, no. Even police officers coming. Do you mind if we sell blah blah? So he's like, you better trademark this and you better trademark it now. Right. So I spent all my money that I made that first day. I got a trademark or whatever.
So you learn how to protect your brand. Facts. Got to protect your brand.
Got to.
See, that's gold right there.
And people right now, they still don't think, I don't never tell them that I got a trademark. I'm like,
Yeah.
Do anything with it, just know you finna have to pay me.
Oh yeah. Cease and desist.
God dang right. But the only thing different about this is people will invite me to places to use my name, but it's like they don't even pay me. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Like I had an event Juneteenth up in Austin. They made 50,000 racks. $50,000 off just putting me on the flyer. I ain't getting nothing.
Man, girl, you better stop showing up where they ain't gonna pay you.
Man. But everybody like the name though. It's really starting to become a household name. Absolutely. Now in Houston, when I did go viral, this was just a couple of months ago. This lady talking about, if you come to Houston, we're going to boycott you. We're ready to boycott you. Oh, okay. Yeah. But that's like Megan Thee Stallion use all these words where you're not Megan Thee Stallion. Oh. But I ain't naked either.
Yeah, man. You know what? Go ahead and put my name out there and tell people you finna boycott me. I need the promo.
Oh man, somebody way in California had started this protest, Keep Waco Clean. Back in 2011, they sent the commissioner, he was black, Mr. Lester Gibson. They sent him to shut me down. He couldn't even shut me down because I wasn't doing nothing. He came and ate a burger.
He got to.
And left.
He had to.
Period.
Had to. Well, I showed up and, you know, all right, guys. Yeah. Let me take my food and go.
Man, I was like, bro, y'all hating on me over a burger because I actually done research on the product. If you want a great product, research it. You know, study it.
What I learned like over time in my business is I've been doing taxes for over 10 years. I've been doing roofing for over 3 or 4 now. Family has been in the roofing game. We're not out to prove our doubters wrong anymore. We're out to prove our supporters right. And so we keeping that energy and keeping it going. Like once we understand that, they can't stop it. You can't stop it.
I know that when I came to Dallas, everybody, because people from Waco, they be inboxing me like, you know, I'm finna move my business to Dallas. You know, we're like, okay. I was like, it took me 2 years to get Dallas clientele. I didn't just move up here. I know I had to build that clientele first.
Right.
Most of Dallas already knew who I was because they had pictures of us way back then with my mama. Yeah. So I'm like, dang, y'all got photos of that back then. I was small.
Colossal now.
Yeah, but that's due to I've always worked 2 jobs. So my remedy was alcohol when I go home. Like, I don't necessarily eat. I consume a lot of alcohol.
Really?
Yeah. It's chill. I just be chilling.
Right. So, with our leisure, like my leisure is to drink and smoke cigars, and so I drink a little bit.
Right.
But like it's more so like I'm taking time to myself.
Right. It's relaxing.
Yeah. So you gotta have that space and time to yourself.
Yeah.
So I understand that aspect. So what's the next phase for you?
Building.
Really?
Expanding.
What's that look like? I'm getting your business.
I mean, it's different. What I got in mind for my restaurant is different. That logo, I want that logo dancing on top of my building.
Really?
Like, I want you to see it from this rooftop.
Nice.
Like, I want it dancing. Like, my whole vision for my building is like, it's different from any other. I'm putting all my skills from working at Walmart, HEB, Claire Arts, from acting, radio. I'm putting all that into my restaurant.
Right.
It's going to change the game.
I can't wait to see.
It's going to change the game.
So how do we find you? How do we connect with you?
IG.
Give us the name.
Fathoburgers 444. And then Fathoburgers on Facebook. Fathoburgers 444, of course.
Right.
And I did the 444 because it was easy to remember.
I was wondering about that. I was like, what's that?
Well, that was the name that was available.
Right.
You know, they give you these names that's available. So
I thought the 444 was like synonymous with something. But look, I applaud you and your perseverance. My condolences to your mother. Take some time to yourself and really enjoy your fruits of your labor because you make a great product. And I love it. I'm gonna be a frequent customer myself.
Right.
And
but you see, I got my these nephews on there.
It's a family business.
Yeah, there are people in Waco like, you need to stop slaving them kids. Oh, but when I do it, it's slaving them. But when Mexicans do it, we need to be like them. They know how to run my whole operation. Now you see, I'm up here.
It was hard to get you up here too.
Yeah. They know how to run my whole operation.
Right.
And they 12 and 8, one's 9, and the other one's 14.
Well, each one of them is a tax write-off. You can write off $12,000 for each one, and so that's tax-free. Right. Whenever you write off for child labor laws.
See.
So teach you a little free game in taxes. Like I'm kind of cold at it. Okay. So
But like I told them, I was like, I got my nephews them. I got them ahead of the game.
Yeah. They know how to run a business.
Yeah, they homeschooled as well. So I'm like, they know how to run a business now. They already talking about getting them a juicy burger food truck, and they channeling after me.
That's what's up.
And I don't got no kids.
Right. Fathoburger is your baby.
Is.
Yeah.
And that's why Waco don't understand. They're like, I get sensitive after that stuff. But it was like Waco was just nitpicking.
Well, it's no longer about Waco.
Right.
It's much bigger than Waco.
Man, I could tell you all kind of stuff that happened there. And the name got drugged through the mud. Claims I owe people money.
Well, so on that note, stopping in with the kids, right? Right now, we partnered with Marine Toys for Tots Foundation. It is the season. It's holiday season, so we're actually partnered with the foundation. So, guys, our goal is to raise $5,000 for kids, right, to give toys to those less fortunate. Now, the $5,000, if you break it down, it'll help out 200 kids at $25 a pop. Now, I'm not asking you to give $5,000 all at once. I'm asking you just to help out, and if you feel led, feel free to give. The link is at the bottom, and feel free to like, subscribe, and share this episode. And please follow Fathoburger at Fathoburger 444, right? I'm Bryson Fowler. This is Boss Talks on the Rooftop. Remember, storms don't last, but your home should. Peace. 2 fingers.
Yeah.
She my new boo thing. Shit, I'm cooking like that.
Don't get caught up in
Do I got any food on my face?
Nah, you good. You
I'm
good. You good.
If you did, it would be good for camera and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I just be grab it. Anyway, whatever. Let's go.